What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, the franchise guy, coming at you again with another episode of Madden 19 franchise mode featuring the Philadelphia Eagles. The long wait is finally over. It is time for the year number 3 to start for this team. I get it. We had that huge tryout episode, I guess, huge tryout week where we had a bunch of episodes that week. Went through all the quarterbacks that were on the team. You know, saw who made the team. I mean, Wentz, Kyler Murray, Tate Cobb, Cole, something like that. I mean, the reason why behind I chose those two over the other guys. I get it. We drafted Garrido, and Easton Stick wasn't half bad, but Kyler Murray and Cole both had superstar development, and I feel like if those two were to sit on my practice squad, they would be easily taken. Just because the fact that people know they have such high upside. Um, I don't know. I just feel like it was smarter on our part to um, just to make them unavailable for anyone else to get. Just keep them with us, keep them on our team for the foreseeable future. I mean, Kyler Murray will most likely end his career as an Eagle just at the rate his contract is going. He's got an 8-year contract for the foreseeable future, so he'll be over the age of 30 by the time he actually hits free agency for the next time. But Taylor Trask, Taylor Carson, Flowers, Wise, BJ Downs, you know, pretty good group right there. But the official start of the Kyle Shanahan era right now, Taylor Carson walks in for the first touchdown of the season, untouched right there. Doug Pederson had a great ride at the Eagles. He won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years with the team. He retired, went to the Hall of Fame, just because that's a baller move you do right there. But Kyle Shanahan, though, stepped in, came in the offseason as the head coach of the Eagles. I mean, he's a player's coach. Hands down, he's a coach players want to play for. He's a coach that uh, the organization like, that the owner Chance Bishop like, that GM Howie Roseman was a big fan of. Even Doug Peterson had good words to say about Mr. Shanahan, as he kind of vetted him before he went in to talk to Roseman and Bishop. But I feel like Kyle Shanahan was the smart choice. I get it, Frank Reich, the former Eagles offensive coordinator, is up there. But then again, I don't think that he was the correct man for the job. I think maybe if he had a little more experience, or Shanahan decides to leave the team at the end of this season, we would definitely look to bring back Mr. Reich. Um, but right now, Shanahan uh, is the choice right here. But just marching along this game though, Carson Wentz having a great game. So far 11 for 16, 141 passing yards. We're up 21-14 defense. Not all there for this defense. Offense though is you're having a good strong outing right now, and you're gonna overthrow this one right here. That's never a good sign when you overthrow your receiver in the end zone. But Todd Bowles, the head coach of the Cowboys, he's okay with it. He's glad the Eagles can overthrow. But Taylor Carson though can't stop him, especially only 3rd and 1. He's gonna step up huge right now, especially because LaShawn McCoy is out till I think week number 4 or 5. He's out till, so no reason for him not to just ball out, be the main starter. We have Marshawn Lynch, we have Austin Eckler. I feel like Eckler is just gonna kind of sit in the as a backup role. I know he should be a starter somewhere. But the thing is, Austin Eckler is not gonna get signed by anyone, so he's just gonna sit in free agency. So I thought, why not give him a contract, try him out, just run him down the field. He can be serviceable. He can be very serviceable, I feel like. Um, but I think Taylor Carlson, not Carson, is the running back of the future for the Eagles. He's a Penn State product, so he's gonna start his career in Pennsylvania. He's gonna end his career in Pennsylvania, hands down. It's what they did with LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy was a Pennsylvania college prospect. I mean, came to Philly, was loved by the fans, and yeah, he Unfortunately, got traded by Chip Kelly. He should never have been traded. He should have won a ring in Philly. Um, do I think the Eagles could have built a team around Deshaun Jackson and LaShawn McCoy? Yeah, I feel like if they got Carson Wentz and had those two pieces, they would be a huge threat. I don't see why the Eagles couldn't consider bringing McCoy back, especially with his contract, coming to a close soon. Um, I mean, he understands the system in Philly. It can't be that much different from the system Andy Reid ran, especially since Doug Pederson was the offensive coordinator for Andy Reid for a little bit in Kansas City. So I feel like with something like that, um, and for LaShawn McCoy wanting to come back to Philly, especially since Chip Kelly is gone, I feel like it's a huge plus side for Philadelphia that these fan favorites are coming back, that they want to come back. But who knows? Maybe they don't. Maybe LaShawn McCoy doesn't come back to the Eagles and he retires as a Bill. At least we have Deshaun Jackson and LaShawn McCoy on this franchise, so who knows? But Taylor Carson doing pretty good right there. 155 rushing yards total on the game. Hand his ball off to Austin Eckler. I feel like he's going to take the role of Josh Adams. He's going to be our 2 minute back. I mean, Josh Adams, we didn't sign him back. We unfortunately lost Corey Clement, which kind of forced the signing of, not Eckler, but I'd say it kind of forced the signing of Eckler. Just because we kind of lost that all-purpose back, someone that we can throw in at, third down. We could throw him in to be a 2 minute back for the fourth quarter, just so we don't risk injuring our starting back. I mean, stuff like that. But Eagles, though, get a nice win here on opening day. I mean, it's always great, though, especially when you beat the Cowboys. We went up winning 35-20. 3 takeaways for the Eagles defense, so hopefully one of those takeaways is by Jalen Ramsey, if not all of them. Um, Great upside, though. Great start. His team starting off super strong. I mean, got some upgrades right here. Ronald Darby gets an upgrade up to a 93 overall for Mr. Darby. Um, Carson Wentz on the game, um, long of 63, 24 for passing yards, 1 touchdown. Carlson had 92 rushing yards. Marshawn Lynch had 55, and Austin Eckler had 33 with the touchdown. So did Marshawn Lynch. Receiving Deshaun Jackson 53, uh, Carlson 58, Ertz 32, Aguilar 25, Jeffrey 69, Nice, and Mulata 7. Blocking, only 1 sack was allowed by Brandon Brooks. Defense was led by Marvell Tell III with 8 tackles. Jalen Ramsey had 8 tackles and a pick. So good to see that he's getting up in the defense. Sean Lee had half a sack. Nick Bosa had a sack and a half. Sweat had 2 sacks. So that defensive line still me as always. But if you guys like this episode, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you guys missed any episodes, try to post down below. It has all the other episodes of the series in it. And until next time, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for next episode. Peace out, rock on, and stay super classy, I guess. Who knows, really?